So hi everyone, welcome to YourPedia, and this is Shabha and I'm your GD mentor. So as I keep on coming up with the new GD topics, I have already formulated a series of GDs where I've tried to cover different dimensions, different verticals which are very important with the perspective of your placement. Now, whenever I talk about a GD, first of all, I always discuss in my videos the basic layout of a GD, which comprises of the three important verticals, that is your introduction, body structure, and the conclusion part. And the topic wise which we have distributed, like one day I pop up with the sports video, it's a GD on a sports, environment, climate, your moral, political, social, this which is based on like different verticals which are very crucial. One of the vertical which I have discovered today was based on something that was quite encouraged post-COVID. And what was that? It was your work from home environment, work from home culture. Now, this has both advantages and disadvantages, both from the perspective of the employer also and the organization. This entirely we are going to discuss today in our video. Before this, we jump towards the topic. This is the basic structure and the documentation of the entire structure, like what is the introduction pattern, how you need to speak up the lines, what is the sequence you need to follow, what is the body structure, what is the conclusion. I have already made a separate video on this topics also. So if you have missed it out, please go and watch those videos because they're very helpful and they try to help you out in a generic sequence. So this is a generic idea whenever you try to speak on some topic. And today's topic, that is work from home, pros and cons, like what are the benefits and the disadvantages, and related to the perspective of the organization also and the employer also. Now, very first is when you're going to introduce this topic, you have to wish the other people, like good morning everyone, greetings of the day, what is your name, is going to discuss or going to initiate the discussion, and you have to mention like today's topic of group discussion is what is that topic. So first is your greetings and second is your name and the topic of the introduction, right? Then is you have to give a generic liner. Okay, like this is a topic which is quite relevant or which was quite encouraged post-COVID as more and more companies and employees are opting for it. Or you can say that let's first understand what is work from home. Third is always where I tell the students to give a generic idea, like what is the meaning of work from home. So work from home is a kind of a work arrangement in which employees can work remotely from home or any location outside of the traditional office environment. So any kind of, you can say, connotative or the denotative definition. Denotative is dictionary meaning, connotative is generic meaning from your side. This type of arrangement allows employees to work remotely using technologies like internet, email, video conferencing, mobile telephone and other tools to stay connected with their clients, colleagues and companies, complete their work from home. So work from home obviously has advantages and disadvantages according to the profile of the employee, type of company, industry and certain other parameters like job location. So all these things are having their own roles when we are talking about work from home. Most important advantage of work from home is the flexibility which it offers in terms of time, space and most important disadvantages, the lack of training, interaction and monitoring. So there are obviously, as every coin has got two sides, we have some of the positives and negatives of work from home and which we give a very generic lineup. I'm sure you have many relevant points for the discussion and invite you all for the worthy ideas in the discussion. Let's divide this entire group into advantage and disadvantage associated with work from home for both the employees as well as the organization. So like the person who is introducing the group discussion is actually channelizing that discussion. So it's like greetings, then is your name and the topics name, then is your introductory line, then is your opinion. It can be a generic one, it can be one-sided, and then you open the house for discussion as the 5 things which I always tell you out in the layout also. Then is the body structure, and I'm going to tell you some of the skeleton points of this. So advantages for the sake of employers, like it offers great flexibility. So flexibility is there, employees can set their own schedules and work at their own place, which try to help them provide better work-life balance is there. Second, cost savings for employees. It's a crucial one because the transportation, meals, other expenses related to the office environment, that's all cut short. So obviously, it's relating to the employees, this savings a great extent. Increased productivity. Work from home can increase the productivity as employees are often able to focus better without distraction of a busy office environment. Additionally, employees who work from home tend to take fewer sick days and have fewer interruptions from the colleagues. So yes, there is lack of interruptions also from the colleagues' sake also, and obviously the person won't take unnecessary leaves or the sick leaves which the person might be taking while he's coming towards this or the regular office. Improved health and well-being, obviously it has a positive impact on the employees' positive and mental health by reducing stress and allowing them to maintain a healthier work-life balance. Even the women employees are able to balance their families, their children who are the younger age in a better sense. Then as disadvantages, obviously there are certain disadvantages also. Like there are lots of interruptions. If we say it out, it actually misbalances out because a person has no rigid time of working. A person can work for the whole day also. So that's a kind of this work-life balance. It depends on employee to employee, but it leads to longer work hours and less time for personal pursuits. Because when you're in a fixed schedule time, you are in the office from 9 to 5. But otherwise in the work from home, it's nothing like that. You're working whole the day. It can be even the later hours. Isolation work, obviously you are missing that social interaction and sense of community that you have in the office. In the office space, you love your colleagues, you love your friends, and you try to interact them, socialize with them. But in work from home, you're all isolated. You're sitting idle, you're just all alone and just doing your work. So yeah, it has certain lapses too. Communication issues. It can be more challenging when working remotely, as employees may not have same level of access to colleagues, managers, and they would be in offices. Sometimes the word-to-word, face-to-face interactions are quite important, and that is what is the need of the hour. So that can be one other important problem. Then is your technology issues. So yeah, technology problems can be more challenging to resolve when working remotely because employees do not have a good technology or support. Distractions and lack of focus. Okay, so yeah, family members, pets, household tasks, they can also be a kind of interruption. Plus poor socialization and training at workplace, which you get the training, good training while you're working in the office place, it can be neglected while you're at your home. So these were some advantages and disadvantages from the perspective of an employer. Now talking about the organization, yes, organization has also good advantages because there is increased productivity. Now studies have shown that employees who work from home are often more productive than those who work in traditional office environment. This can be attributed to fewer distractions, interruptions, as well as the ability to create customized work environment that is conducive to productivity. Reduced cost, obviously the cost of office space, utensils, overhead expenses, all these are cut short, and additionally there are maybe cost savings on travel expenses, parkings, transportation subsidies. So many of you can say the office space that is also saving something from its run. Access to wider pool of talent. Now they can hire the employees from anywhere across the world and they can offer work from home options. This provides access to wider pool of the talent potentialities, improving the quality of candidates and the overall workforce. Increased retention. Even you might have seen that employee retention rate is quite high because it is providing some kind of a desirable benefit, the work-life balance and the job satisfaction. Now obviously disadvantages for the organization is reduced collaboration and communication, which can lead to decrease of the teamwork and lack of cohesion, lack of integrity as a team. Then is difficulty managing the employees. It is more difficult to manage the employees who are working remotely because you don't have an assess, ensure they're working efficiently and provide feedback, which is a trouble. Cybersecurity risks. Obviously, remote work can also increase the risk of data breaches and other security issues, as employees may not have access to same level of security measures as they would be in the office. Potential decrease in creativity and innovation. Remote work can also lead to decrease in the potential of the employees. And then as a diminished company culture, training of employees is very difficult. Developing second line of manager and leaders is difficult. Monitoring of employees can be a problem, and for certain organizations, work from home may not be a suitable option. So yes, there were certain perspectives which we have discussed from the perspective of, you can say, from the mindset of an employee also and the organization also. My basic purpose was just to provide you a skeleton of the statements which you can actually bring it out when you are just discussing your final GDs in the run. Whenever it is about the conclusion, again the first 5 important things. On the behalf of everyone, I'm going to conclude the statement, conclude this discussion. Second, it was quite a healthy, argumentative, the valuable arguments were being exchanged. So whatever is your viewpoint, thanking everyone. Third is you can even quote the examples of your friends, of your teammates, like the person quoted this, like a boat cannot sail without a radar. Similarly, it has both the advantages and disadvantages. Then a neutral ending is required, that yes, so obviously you have to learn, look towards the positives, and you can say overcome the shortcomings, and then it is an ending one. So yes, it's like, friends, let me conclude. We had a good discussion. It was a good topic. Work from home has its own benefits and drawbacks for employees as well as the employer, and we all would divide on the topic as per different opinions. Some jobs may require the collaboration resources provided by an office environment, while others may benefit from the flexibility, reduced distractions of remote work. So it depends like which office you are working in, what kind of an employee you are. Only then work from home can be successful or not. So yes, this was the topic of the day. I'll be keep on coming up with a new topic, and in case you have missed the previous ones, please go and watch the previous videos. Even you can enjoy our interactions by our like students, whatever the students they actually speak up, what kind of a pointers and what the mistakes they commit by watching those videos. So all the best, stay tuned, and hopefully you're enjoying the videos. Take care and have a nice day. Bye bye.